Hello everyone, this is Commander Bricks, and today I'm going to review a fan favorite set. This is the 9 Plus 75314, the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle, 969 pieces, $100 in the US. So let's have a look at it. We're going to start with the build. We'll do the figures at the end. So I'm just going to get all the figures out of here. So we're gonna start with the speedos, the small boats, because that means this is $80, these are $20. That's kind of what people are thinking, and the speedos really do make the Bad Batch smaller. It would have been a bigger build if they had not included these speedos. So let's see if these speedos are okay. This one, it's gray, but it's actually the same color as the one, not the same color, the same build as the one from the 504th Battle Pack. It's a fine speeder. It's just too big, but it is okay. This is supposed to be cross-seared speeder because it's like on the other side. So I'm gonna put that off to the side. You get a few stud shoots and play features, but we've already seen that speeder, so I'm not gonna go into that in too much detail. I'm gonna look at this lime green speeder a little more. And I actually like this. I like the bright usage of colors. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I don't think we have any guns or anything, but I suppose that's fine. Maybe these are supposed to represent some kind of launchers of some sort. So yeah, that is going to do it for this one. Overall, I think these they provide some values as far as play value. They definitely provide play value, but they do not provide that much like display value. And so here it's the ship itself, the Havoc Marauder, and they did go with the sand blue for this one, and I'm fine with it. They put in enough gray anyway, and just we already have so many just plain gray Lego ships, and they can be quite boring. So yeah, that is very nice that they include the sand blue. So here it is with its wings folded out. Obviously, it's a good and bad side for its wings. So, like, when it has the wings up, the inside is going to be the good side. The bad side isn't necessarily bad, it's just not good. So there it is. Nothing too bad. It's okay, I guess, but yeah, they do have a nice ratchet joint on the wings, so you can move those as you please. You're probably gonna need a display stand though if you want the wings in the down position. A pretty long nose. I don't know if that's accurate, but let's have a long cockpit and nose over here. Maybe a little too blocky, you could argue at the end, but I think it's fine. And then this is all printed, which is very nice, very luxurious printing right there. So that is very nice to see all that being printed. It's a pretty good print too, so we're gonna open up the cockpit. You kind of have to open up both, which also means you can't lift it up, because if you lift it up from the top wing, which has the same scenario with one good side, one bad side, you kind of just get that. It just chomps its mouth open, kind of. So we're gonna just open up the whole thing and get into there. So we have the driver seat over here. Looks like we have like a little steering control. And then we have another seat back there, so room for two in the cockpit, which is pretty nice. And then we come back a little bit further, let me get back there, where we can fit two figures in the back. So that would include all the 4 Bad Batch members right now. There are 5 if you include Crosshair, but also 5 if you include Omega. So this will not make room for Omega. We have these like posters. I don't know exactly what they are, but some nice detailing there. Room for 2, as you can see. But you see, this is a cargo crate that you can open up, but it's really just for cargo. So you could probably do something for Omega by just taking that whole thing out. I will not be doing the mod for that until LEGO officially releases in Omega. But yes, there is room for Omega technically if you make some adjustments. So that is nice, at least that there is the room. But overall, a pretty solid interior fitting for figures in LEGO these days. That's pretty good. And we got 5 figures plus a gonk droid in this set, so that is pretty good as far as the figures go. I'm going to close this up. We're going to have a few more looks around the back side and the underside of this ship. These are some turrets, little cannons. It says to have like it out more, but they will come off very easily if you do this. So you kind of have to push them in, make sure they have enough support so they don't come out. So now we're going to turn this around. But it's very nice. I like the smooth tiling around here. That's very nice. And then turning this thing around, it's a pretty big set. It's not my biggest set. The Falcon is much bigger than it, but it is a nice size set. And then back here, these are stickers, unfortunately, but we do have some engines, some more stickers down there, some cannons back here. So not too much going on the back, but it is a pretty nice set. I like the mix between the teal and the other colors. So there's what it looks like underneath, just where you would expect it to, but no landing gear. That is one minus of the set. So that is pretty much gonna do it for the big build of the set, the Havoc Marauder. It's a pretty nice set, pretty good for display. Wasn't too hard of a build or anything. So now I'm going to start the next segment where we look at the figures. So here is Wrecker and Crosshair on the left. Let's have a good look at him first of all. It's a very black figure, lots of black armor, but that's how he looks now. They joined the Empire. Nothing too detailed, but great face print. The face prints on the set are fantastic, and on the back side, just some basic back printing. No like cameras or backpacks really for the set, so that's unfortunate. But you could tack something on to Records backpack there. So yeah, Wrecker looks pretty good. They did armor to beef him up. I'm fine with that. I would have loved a bigger figure, but a big figure, it's too big, so it's kind of controversial, I guess. I would prefer it to be like if they could make a new mold of some sort, but they won't spend that much money just for one figure. These the Iron Man helmet for him, which looks pretty good. Overall, it's a pretty good looking figure, and you can take its helmet off. That's a pretty accurate face print, so yeah, and no alternate face for him, but yeah, pretty good figure selection right there. We'll take them away. All figures are included with weapons. And then here's Gonk Droid. This guy's my first Gonk Droid. It's Gonky, I think is what they call him in the show. So yeah, he looks pretty good. Just a typical Gonk Droid. Okay, so on the left we have Tech, and on the right we have Hunter. These are both good looking figures. I do have a complaint with Tech though. His helmet looks very detailed, but it cannot go back and forth too much. And then also he does come with a nice backpack, by the way. So that is a nice addition. But it seems like this should be able to go up and down, right? It cannot. So it's just annoying because it seems like it should be able to go up and down. So yeah, it has some nice printing. It's a very detailed figure, maybe the most of the set. So there's like it's with its goggles off. That could be a more generic figure. And then over here with its goggles. So overall, I love the face printing. The set are very accurate, and they could be used for other figures as well if you wanted to. Over here, Hunter. Yeah, he's looking pretty good, similar to Wrecker, I think, as far as some of the printing goes there. And then on the back side, sorry about that, yeah, just some basic printing there. And then there it's one of its face prints, pretty accurate. And on the other side, just a different expression, so very good there. These figures actually come with their own hair pieces as well. Here's what they look like with those hair pieces. Pretty good, I would say. Makes them all the more accurate. These are accurate figures, and obviously a set you'll buy for the figures. But the Bad Batch Shuttle is pretty nice. But yeah, and it's fine that they didn't include hair pieces for the other figures because Crosshair, Wrecker, and Echo, they are all bold. So, yeah, they did not need to include hair pieces for them. But right, I'm gonna take these sets off, and now I have Echo right here. I can choose Echo and Tech a lot. So there is Echo. He has own printing, but he doesn't have that wrench for the one hand, so that's unfortunate. He's got own printing, like I said, so decent printing. Backside, just some more printing. It's pretty much all the same for all the figures. And a pretty accurate face print. So, and you even get like wrenches in the back, so that's pretty nice as well. So accurate figures for the set. But let's get back to the box to explain about if it's worth the $100. So the set is 969 pieces, which is pretty good for price to part ratio. It can fit 2 figures on both of the speeders, and then 4 in the ship. Officially, you could make a modification, so it can fit 6 figures in total, so that's pretty good. Technically, what do we have? Yeah, we have 5 figures technically if you include the Gonk droid, so yeah, so as far as price goes, giving a figure and each of the speeders together in one set, I do think I would give that $20, but do I give this $80? I say yes, it's pretty good size, and actually I'm going to go bring in one of my other sets that's around that similar, something like that, price range. So I'm going to go bring in another ship to compare in size.